wishing all of you a very, very happy Independence Day. Today, I want to talk about some of the traditional practices that our ancestors used to follow and why, bringing back those traditional practices in our lives is really going to help us health wise and, even cure most of the diseases that we have. So the first thing I want to talk about is if you notice, the elders at your house or even our ancestors, they all had a very early breakfast. They had an early breakfast. By doing that, it helps in their digestion and it kickstarts, the metabolism, and your entire day goes so good. But now, if we look at the current lifestyle, our breakfast goes as late as 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and most of us even skip our breakfast. So, breakfast should be done within 15 to 30 minutes of waking up. 9 o'clock, your breakfast should be done, not beyond that. So keep that in mind. By 9, you should be done with your breakfast. After that, it really slows down your digestion and your metabolism. It's not really a good time. That is why everything has a time and it has to be done within that given period of time. The next point is, elders always say while eating, do not talk. But now leave talking aside, while we eat, we have a lot of distractions in front of us, right from TV, our phones, and so many electronic gadgets. So there is a reason why they say that when you eat, you shouldn't talk, because when you don't talk, your mind is concentrated and focused on your food. There is a better mind and body connection. So let's try that when we are eating at home, we don't on or keep any electronic devices next to us. We can concentrate with on our family and the food that we are eating, so that there is better digestion and the nutrients are absorbed much better than looking into a screen, watching a screen, television, or your phones, and then eating your food. Third thing is the kind of utensils used. Earlier, you will notice food was cooked in clay pots and earthenware, and there were so many medical properties that you benefit out of that. That's why they never fell sick. They never had all these so-called diseases. And the kind of utensils we used nowadays, like aluminium and plastic. I think they were very lucky they didn't have plastic at that time. So plastic is a big no, though there are different varieties of plastic available. So you need to see the grade of plastic that you're using. Aluminium is a complete no. Stainless steel is good. You get cast iron available. Cast iron is another good utensil that you can use for cooking. Now the most the in thing is having non-stick pans. We all have non-stick pans. Now, when you use non-stick utensils, it has a Teflon coating. And that Teflon coating, also there are two grades available. So, the cheaper versions, people still use the cheaper versions, which is not good. So, ideally, when you buy a non-stick pan and you start noticing those flakes coming out of the bottom of the pan, please discard it, because that goes into your food and from your food into your body, which then causes a lot of diseases, liver diseases, kidney diseases, hormonal issues, and whatnot. So you have to keep frequently changing your utensil the minute the non-stick pan, the minute you see that Teflon coating coming out of it. And always use a wooden spoon or spatula in your non-stick vessel. Do not use any other kind of metal. Nowadays, you also get clay pots available. So matkas, there are many households who still use matke ka pani, or they used to, dahi jamane ke liye matka use karte hai. So that is also okay. You can use that. You get, clay pans available. So if you get your hands on that, that is really, really good. So that's the best thing that you can do. Another thing is, guys, during the ancient times, they used to prepare fresh meals. There was no concept of a refrigerator or refrigerating the food. So it was meal for that time and that's done. But now, yes, because of the lifestyle and, the kind of lifestyle we are leading and the hosh posh that's going on, it's not possible to every time prepare meals, but make sure you're not making it in bulk and you're storing it again in plastic. Storing, throwing it out, reheating the food again in the microwave, and microwave again, that heat is not good for the body. So try as much as possible, you're not making food in bulk and you're not storing it in the refrigerator for days and reheating. Try eating it at that time and finish your meals. That will be really, really good for even children and for your entire family. The next thing is they always had early dinners, and having an early dinner is so important. Even now, some communities have dinners before sunset, and that is the right way of having. We are now advising people to go back and finish dinner as early by latest by 7 o'clock and not beyond that. But we see there are people who have dinners as late as 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, even midnight, and then you directly go to sleep, which is really not good for the body. So we are advising people to have dinner as early as 7 o'clock. Let's look at the position when you sit to eat. In the ancient times, they used to sit on the floor with crossed legs. Now, when you cross your legs, fold your legs, and eat, there is better blood circulation towards the lower part of the body, there's better digestion. So, once in a way, it's good to ditch the dining table and sit on the floor, cross your legs, and then eat. That is also a very good yogic position called Sukhasana. So, that is really, really beneficial for digestion as well. And last but not the least is using your fingers to eat food. So before, they never had spoon and fork. Now, yes, if you go out to eat, definitely you'll use a spoon and fork. But when you're at home, please use your fingers. The five senses in your fingers, when you take that morsel of food and put in your mouth, there is better acceptability. There is a feeling of satiety and satisfaction, and there is a connection that goes into your mind and your gastric juices and your digestive system. It just releases out everything so properly, the enzymes, and it gets digested really, really well. So these are some simple basic things which have got forgotten. Some of us do follow it, that is really good, but let's try getting back those things in picture. That is why now we are talking more about the olden times, and the olden things are coming now in trend, and we all want to follow that, but it's just something that has been practiced for years ago. So guys, that was it for this video, and let me know if you've started making any changes. They are definitely going to take you a long way and help you in the best way possible with regards to your health as well. So thank you for watching and listening to me. Until next time, thank you, take care, and bye.